And turn the mic on. Hey, everybody. How's it going? It's a kind of a cloudy and rainy day up here in the northeast of the United States outside of Philadelphia. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. I see we got a bunch of people in the house already. Wibble, IKEA, KGM Jam, Nicola, Gathering is here, and Hero is here. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, if you're the kind that just stops by and checks out, add something to chat. There are lots of things going on. I think I've oversaid that this year. So far, just tons and tons of changes in Splinterlands and all the other games we play. So there's plenty to talk about. Let's see, check out what's in chat. Hello, KGM and Nicola. Gathering says, hello, all. Hope everyone is enjoying the new ranked play. Using cards with abilities I never could have before, so that is exciting. Nicola says, not really. I'm really liking the new ranked play quite a bit, says Hero. Birds, bees, and trees in the house. Thanks for dropping by, and Groot's here as well. Welcome, everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you happen to be in this fine world. Did I see the town hall? I did. I had to watch it on replay, though, the next morning due to the timing. So, Adi's World, welcome. So, I felt that probably the big topic today would be, obviously, the change in ranked play. But I wanted to start out somewhere else because there is a pre-proposal which caught my eye. And I read through it, and I'm kind of split, okay? So, if you're not familiar, the pre-proposal basically... Crypt 71X wants to increase the price of the spellbook, but offset the increased price by adding rebellion packs. So, like, if it's increased by X amount, then give the new person, that many rebellion packs. Now, I'm kind of split on this because I feel that if you just blanket increase. Oh, by the way, let me stop before we get into this. I do have some stuff to give away. We have some Golem Overlord crates, and we have some Splinterforge crates to give away. So when we get going a little bit, we will go ahead and start giving those away. So if you play those games, go ahead and you can get your name in on them, but I'd appreciate it if you don't intend on playing those games, just keep your name out of the drawing so other people who actually intend on playing the games or do play the games can have a better chance. Either way, so I think we're all familiar and play games where you log in, and when you first start playing, they offer you some introductory packages, like a deal, okay, if you want to call it that. So for like the first 7 days you play the game, you can get a deal on like packs or crates or whatever else it is. We've usually this falls under the free to play game, and you start up and then they start spamming you with these windows. And I'm not saying spam people, but I do like the idea. I don't like the idea of blanket increasing the spellbook price and then just blanketly saying, okay, the spellbook is now $20, but you get 2 or 3 rebellion packs with it. I do like the idea, and I'll throw this out there, that as part of the overhaul of the new player/player experience, I do like the idea that when they redo that you could have the spellbook, but then during your first week or two of play, they have some kind of package that is a deal for you, where you can get a good deal on packs, to buy so many packs. Now, I am, I like that idea, and I understand that there would be probably some way to abuse that, but I like that idea, and I like thinking through that to find a way where people could not abuse it, because obviously, if you made it too much of a deal, then people would just be creating you could create a new account and then take advantage of the pack discount. Obviously, it would have to be thought through, but I like the idea of onboarding a person and then giving them a deal on packs for the first week or maybe 2 weeks that they're playing, so that they can go ahead and get some packs. Obviously, we all know packs are fun to buy and fun to open up. Well, fun to open up, that makes us buy it, right? So it's kind of a gambling type thing in your mind, right? And, you know, a lot of us don't want to admit it, but it is gambling. And that whole term, or that whole talking topic, is across gaming in general. It's the whole loot box thing. And that's why, you know, a lot of these games that Xbox and PlayStation games that sell the loot boxes, they ran into a lot of trouble in Europe because their rules or their laws are a lot stricter and such. But it's the same kind of idea. I like the idea of giving new players like a little bit of a discount or a package. Buy a package, get some packs, get some SPS, get some vouchers and everything like that. Offer it a new player pack. I think most games I play offer some sort of new player pack. I mean, even World of Warcraft and things like that, they offer stuff for a slight discount to new players to get them in. You know, so I like that idea. I don't necessarily like the idea of just doing a flat raise across the board on spell books. His other point is kind of what I'm taking it is that increasing the price of the spell book makes it, I guess, a little bit... you're showing value in the game. By increasing the price, you're showing people, hey, this is a really good game, so it's going to cost a little bit more to get in. I can understand that, and I'm just kind of divided on the topic. How do you feel? Gathering says, Splinterforge crates, yes, please. Yeah, we'll get around to that here in a few minutes. VT Mac Guru, welcome. I like the new ranked play because I can use my gold level cards, but now losing to players with diamond level cards down in bronze and silver. Will take a few days for players to settle in the rating range their deck's ability are. Gathering says, yes, I agree. Yeah, we kind of all knew this, and I had a good friend of the show that's been a subscriber for quite a long time ping me yesterday in Discord and give me a link to a replay, and the replay was him just completely plastering this dude that was like, you know, you could tell he was like 3 or 4 ranks below him, right? But my reply was basically what Gathering has said here. It will take a little bit to even out because obviously there was a lot of people playing below where they should have been playing. And it will take a while, I would say a week or two, for everything to completely even out. We're still in the window here where people are going to be playing against way overmatched. And those way overmatched people were the people that were intentionally down leveling and keeping their accounts level. You know, nothing against that. I did that, right? It was fully within the game rules. I'm always about that. You know, I don't take advantage of, you know, bugs or something in the game. But if a game is specifically ruled and played like that, I'd say play with it. But play how you want, right? But, and I think we all found my purpose was I didn't go into Diamond because I knew that I would go from earning 50 to 60 gold chests a week or 2 weeks to earning like 20 diamond chests. And I've been in that situation before. And frankly, I've done videos, and I think a lot of us, several YouTubers have done videos where, yes, the chests do have the potential to, as you rank up, give you better, you know, a better item or whatever, but overall, to me, more chests is better than fewer chests with higher potential, right? So obviously, we're going to go into a situation where they're working on getting rid of the chests, and we'll be in a completely new play atmosphere, right? So we'll see what's going forward. Now, as far as me, we'll go ahead and get off of this graphic. As far as me, I haven't noticed a whole lot of change. I was in a situation where my deck is primarily a gold deck, okay? I have level 6 rare summoners, and I have level 3 legendary summoners. So that's leveled for gold. And I've been primarily playing against gold level people. Once in a while, I get hit by somebody that should be way up in diamond or something like that. But I haven't noticed anything way out of the normal. And I'm not saying that's going to happen to everybody, because it's going to take a week or two to get everything, everybody leveled up to their proper level. But I think after that, everything will be fine, though. Okay, let's go ahead and back to chat. KGM says, keep the price the same, but give them a free starter deck. Well, they already get ghost cards, so that's considered what I consider a starter deck. I wouldn't say give them anything extra for the current price, but I would say offer, maybe have 2 or 3. These most other games have, when you first start them, and I'm talking mostly free-to-play games, but most games have, 2 or 3 packages, new player type packages available. And they could make them up and you would get a slight discount. Obviously here, what you would have to look at is make it so that only absolutely new players could take advantage of those, instead of people creating new accounts just to take advantage of that. Say they put, just for sake of argument, say buy 10 packs and get them at the price of 7 or some discount like that. Then I could, if I wanted to take advantage of that, I could go create a new account. But then I would have to buy the spell book. So you'd have to look at, you would have to make it worth it for the new player, but not worth it for a person that's already a player to take abuse of. Either way. Paul Taylor's in the house. Welcome. Thanks for dropping by. Gathering says, gold chests for me are the sweet spot. Getting 5 rares and even 5 gold foil rares in a chest is huge. Yeah, I saw your video on that. That was pretty good. I had a great end of season this year, or this time around. As we all know, it's just the roll of the dice, what you get. But I got sufficiently above average SPS. I got like 350 SPS in my gold chests, plus 5 epics. I didn't get any legendaries, but I did get 5 epics, so I consider that a win. Now, on my silver account, it was just kind of meh, but it was pretty good for my gold account. Alex Bernard's in the house. Welcome. Let's go Splinterlands vouchers to the moon. I did see that. I saw that vouchers. Let's do a refresh here. I saw that vouchers went way up within the last day or two. Look at that. Look at that. It's huge. And, I'm just really, I got to say that happened directly after they announced and went live with the ability to use vouchers for energy. So I'm guessing that has a primary impact on that. But they are going forward. I mean, within the last few months, they have done a lot to add value to vouchers, I jumped in a couple weeks ago and bought myself a little bit of vouchers as well. So that, along with, you're also going to need, I don't know if you checked out my video on Land 2.0, and obviously we're working towards that. They were talking about Land 1.6 in the town hall this week, but in 2.0 you're going to need a decent amount of vouchers if you play land. So that's also something. And I'm not trying to spread the hype. My videos have always gone from the point of view of trying to help people prepare, right? So I'm not trying to go on the plus side or the minus side. I'm just trying to look at the facts we have and say, hey, this is what you're going to need to prepare if you're going to play the land game, right? I've always looked at that because I'm preparing for the land game, so I just figured I would go ahead and put out the information that I'm coming across as well. Let me see here and stop for a minute talking, get me a drink of water. While we're on this page, I'm sure most people are keeping their eyes on this page. I gotta say, maybe there's some argument to say that everybody says that most crypto follows Bitcoin, and Bitcoin's been pumping this week as well. This last 2 weeks, really. I mean, it's huge. I don't know if that's directly impacting vouchers, but you can see that DC is holding its own. SPS has gone up from its really low point down here. I've also been buying some little bit of SPS now and again. I bought some last week. And I don't buy a huge amount of time. I buy, $25 or $30 at a time, but it increases my bags a little bit of a time. And, it's all incremental, right? You stake it and you get a little bit more per day. So it helps out. Plus that, along with the SPS I've been getting from my lands, has really upped my bag. From the time we changed over to SPS staking for playing, I'm at more than 4 times what I had at that point. So I'm coming along, but you can see vouchers went way up. Hive, beautiful. Look at this. Look at this. Almost at 40 cents, right? Almost at 40 cents, right? We were pretty low there for a while, and you can see the DEC liquid supply just keeps going up. And I'm not the best guy to talk about this, but I'm good enough to know that I want to see this stuff going up, right? What else was I looking at? Oh, we had the GLX fork, right? And we all kind of expected. I don't know if you got in on that match. I had a little bit over what was 10,000 GLX stake was needed for the match. I had like 11 to 12,000, but I did have to buy extra. But I got in on that match. But we all kind of expected people to dump afterwards, and that's exactly what happened. But it looks like it's recovering. One note on that is, if you are going to play moon carts or get in on the arcade colony token, since there's a smaller percentage of GLX staked than there is of SPS, right? Or a smaller number. I mean, it's like a quarter to a third of what SPS staked. And they're going to divide that pool in half, and half of it will go to SPS stakers, and half of it will go to GLX stakers. So what that means is, if you're really looking for colony token on that airdrop, GLX staked is going to get you more than SPS staked. Of course, most of us are in a situation where we've already got SPS staked, so it's kind of like free colony token. But that's the way I'm looking at it. So I didn't dump any of my GLX tokens. In fact, I probably going to buy a little bit more. I'm not going to go in heavy on GLX. I'm not even going to talk about Genesis League Sports because that's fine. I'm not a big soccer fan, and from what I heard, the game isn't such in a great situation right now, so I'm not going to really comment on that. But I'm looking at the token I am big on the colony because I do like that whole infrastructure they're building out and where that's going. And they've got the moon carts, and they've got some kind of new gambling game, which I'm not into, but I like the fact that this is a platform as a service, and they're going to be able to onboard Web 2 games to Web 3, so I'm all about that colony token. Am I going to mortgage my house to get more? No. But you know me, if you've watched my videos, I'll go in a little bit at a time. Okay, let me catch up with chat. L4, welcome. Howdy, everyone. How's ranking been for you all? We were talking about that earlier. I think I'm steadily, I'm going up at a normal rate as far as, I'm doing a refresh here. As far as my account usually does, I'm at 2590, which is kind of standard for me. I'm in gold 1. I had said this in a couple other videos. I expect that my account will end up in Diamond 3. And then, the next season I'll end up getting diamond chests and far fewer diamond chests. But I think, obviously my Archmage plays my account, and I would be surprised if my account in Wild gets out of Diamond 3, because what I expect is to get up to Diamond 3 and just kind of get batted down to Gold 1, and then just kind of back and forth. That's kind of what I expect. If it goes into Diamond 2, I'd be really surprised, just due to the level limit of my summoners. Okay, everybody says, well, you can play whatever card you want. That's true, but it's still limited by your summoners level. So obviously, if you want to play higher level cards, you're going to have to max out your summoners. Me, I'm not so much worried about that. I've got my level 6 rares and I've got my level 3 legendaries. I do pick up one from time to time. I picked up another one of the new Rebellion summoners to add it to my wagon here, I guess at the beginning of last week. So that increased my wagon chances, but it also gave me another summoner. Last week I also picked up a level 3 Lily Shield Paw, which I had been wanting for a while. So that was just kind of a splurge kind of purchase though, but I'm still in that same range, so. Gathering says, surprised vouchers have drifted higher. I thought they would slide lower until the next land release. Well, they did put out, like I said earlier, they're continuing to add more value to the vouchers. I think I think a lot of that circles around the people that hold nodes. The people that hold nodes have become more increasingly vocal about that. And since they don't have it on any of the immediate timeline as far as bringing the nodes live, I think that they put it on the timeline as far as bringing more value to vouchers higher up in their priority, just to kind of satisfy people who have a lot of vouchers, which are primarily node holders. Okay, that's my view. How many vouchers are in circulation? I don't know. I don't know. Can you tell on this page? I don't know. Alex B says, Wales bought nodes. Vouchers will be high. I said it over a year ago. Yeah. I mean, it's just like everything. They have to prioritize things to work on. And I think just lately, they've prioritized giving value to vouchers because they've added it to several things. Like now, from this week, you can actually use it to buy energy. I never buy energy, but those guys that are competing for the leaderboard every week, they're the ones that's going to be soaking money into energy, and it just gives them another option as far as buying energy. Let's see here. Gathering says 11 million. Okay, so you're answering 11,923,179 vouchers in circulation on the 24th of February. Alex B says, I put some vouchers in the pool. Love that free SPS. Yep. Looks like we are only growing 13K vouchers a day, despite the fact that they are printing 40,000. Lots burned in the last week. Yeah, I mean, they're giving increased usage and value to vouchers, so people are using them, right? People are tired of sitting on them, and they're going to come out and use them for things that they prioritize in value, you know. Alex B says, I have GLX 10,000 staked, and what did I get? You would have got 10,000 colony tokens, and that'll go live whenever they bring their website online. They're going to bring they're going to unify the website, okay? So they're going to bring out an arcade colony website, and then you're going to go to it, and then you're going to be able to go to the GLX, or you're going to be able to go to Mooncarts, or that new gambling game, or whatever game is onboarded under Arcade Colony and turned from a Web 2 game to a Web 3 game is all going to be, you're going to be able to go to that website and go to any of those games. But on that website also, I'm gathering it's going to be kind of like, I would guess, kind of like the GLX website, where you can go and you can look at where your colony tokens are and what's staked and everything like that. So they are going to bring out a unified website, and when they open that, which should be in the next week or two, you're going to be able to see your colony tokens. So Elliot says, not loving the Gladiator card burn for merits instead of DEC in the future. I understand not inflating DEC, but upgrading guild buildings still costs tens of thousands of DEC. Yeah, I haven't thought a whole lot about that. I heard some of the guys talking about this, some of the other guys talking about this week, and I heard about it on the town hall. Haven't got a lot of thought of it. I overall like the idea of having more things we can do within the game. It doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to take part in it. In this case, you know, they were talking about the Gladiator card burn, and at the same time they were talking about the new way we would be getting instead of chests. We would be getting reward points, whatever they name those, and then we would end up spending those points towards getting things you would prefer. Now, I don't necessarily. The way they're leading is that, say, for instance, you wanted to get a chest with cards in it. It would still be random, okay? I'm hoping, as this was discussed a couple weeks ago, I'm hoping that they have different levels of chests that you can buy. For instance, if I'm only interested in epic and legendaries, and I've got all the commons and rares I could use, then I could just save up and buy the epic and legendary chests. Now, I like further the idea better that I could save up and just buy specific cards. However, I feel that maybe that could be abused in some way. I'm not certain. I'm guessing that the reason why they're still going with the randomness of chests is to burn more cards, burn more DEC, burn more vouchers, whatever you end up using for them, right? The new reward points. They're trying to get more burn mechanisms in place, right? But I still like the idea of being able to go in and say, instead of spending whatever it is, 1,000 reward points on a common chest, be able to save up and spend 25,000 on a legendary chest or whatever it is. I like the idea of not necessarily having to basically do away with random chests and then get points and once again buy random chests. Obviously, you can specify what chest you're buying. In other words, you are going to say buy a card chest instead of buy a chest that could possibly have merits or possibly have potions or anything. Potions is a big thing with me because I have tons of potions, but I like that idea. But as far as burning the gladiator cards, I mean, it's very similar. We were talking about this, Gathering and I both he did a video on it in Splinterforge. Speaking of that, we need to go ahead and do a giveaway. We're talking about the burn mechanisms in Splinterforge, and the whole idea is very close to that. So, okay, so I'm going to stop with chat right now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over here, and we're going to go over to Baron's Toolbox. Shout out to NFO Guides, the maker of Toolbox, and we're going to go to the spinner, and we're going to Deathblow. Okay, so this giveaway is going to be, we're going to do 5 giveaways, okay, in a row, and they are each going to be for 2 Splinterforge chests, okay? Now, if you want to get your name in the drawing, please put !Splinterforge in chat, and I will add your name to the list. And what's going to happen is I'm going to draw for a winner, and then I'm going to remove their name, and then I'm going to draw for another winner. And I have to get a list out here. Yeah, I'll just go old school today. I'll just write it. And then we'll catch up with chat. I promise. Lots to talk about, and I guess I'm extra verbose today on the topics. Let's see here. We got birds. Shout out to the guys over at Splinterforge for donating the chest, the crates to give away. Sorry, I'm being quiet. I'm just trying to make sure that I get everybody in the drawing. Okay. Yes. Okay. Now go ahead, and if you don't see your name on the list and you want to get in on the drawing, go ahead. I've got you, KGM. I've got L4, Alex Bernard, Audie's World, Gathering the Magic, Eros SL, My Financial Journey, VT Mac Guru, Birds, Bees, and Trees. If you would like to get in on the Splinterforge giveaway, go ahead and add your name to the put !Splinterforge in the chat. Pretty good odds here. We've got 5 sets of 2 chests to give away. !Splinterforge to get your name into the drawing. Let's look back up here at chat for a few minutes while we're waiting for people to jump on. Thanks everybody for dropping by. I appreciate it. I'm going to use a minute here to say that I'm going to update the show notes when I get done here with the full list of Splinterlands YouTubers. Okay, this is a push that KGM started, and it is called The Buzz. Okay, and what our goal is to drive the Splinterlands topic to the top of YouTube algorithm. Obviously, we're not going to hit the top, but we want to drive it as high as possible. Now, on the list I'm going to put in to the show notes is going to be basically all the YouTubers I know about. If I miss somebody, please let me know. I'll add them to the list. But please go to these people, subscribe, like their videos, put some notes, add some replies on their videos. This all helps in driving the Splinterlands topic to the top of the algorithm. Okay, so I think we've been driving a good buzz lately and getting everybody going. I know that I've received a lot of a high amount of new subscribers, so welcome everybody. Let's go ahead. I just wanted to mention that, and I will update that after the show. Merlin's Matrix. Welcome. I don't remember seeing your name before, but welcome to the chat. We got Elliot in the drawing. Okay, we'll give a couple minutes. If you want to be in the drawing and you don't see your name, please put ! Splinterforge and we'll draw in 2 minutes. Let's see. I'm just trying to find where we left off in the chat. Alex B says, I burned all the cards I had except 5 I used to get my DEC now. A gold legendary I had gave me 26,000 DEC. Nice. KGM says, I will be in trouble when they add the slot machines. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we all know this is basically forms of gambling and investment, right? So be careful. I always say, look at your financial situation and, budget everything and try not to go over your budget, because it's when you go over your budget and spend too much. This applies to everything though, right? You could go down to the casino, you could be into magic cards, you could be into comic books, whatever it is, you could overspend your budget and then you're hating it. So just look carefully at your budget when you're spending this money. Birds, Bees, and Trees, hey, says, do you know why in Gold Wild it showed my JASIC in game in battle as level 4 with 2450 rating playing in gold? It even let me use Forgotten One with 6 attack, also highest level. I still lost the battle. Well, that once again says, you're not limited now, okay? But what it sounds like to me is you are playing under where you should be. And what you're going to do now is over time, over the next week or so, you will find yourself, since you have higher level cards than where you're playing right now, gradually going up. Unless, of course, you keep losing matches. That's the hope, right? You're going to play against people that have, if you are under leveled, you're going to play against people that have lower level cards until you start working your way up, which you will gradually do, okay? Unless you're a terrible player. And I'm not saying you're a terrible player, but that goes back to the comment I was talking about earlier. This is the shakeout that's happening, okay? Okay. We've got Elliot. Okay, let's go ahead and give away some Splinterforge crates. Let's go over and do a start. Okay, once again, you want to be the last name. The last name will be the winner. I like the fact that he's got sound effects. I have sound effects turned off, but if you use this on your own side, it gives pirate sound effects. Okay, the winner is Gathering the Magic. You get 2 Splinterforge chests. Congratulations. Okay. Okay, next up. These are pretty good odds. And the winner is My Financial Journey. Okay. And stick around because we also have some Golem Overlord crates later on too. And the winner is... Oh, you're welcome, birds. I had somebody else, a few other people ping me on that too. So Alex B. Okay, 2 more sets of 2. Okay, the winner is KGM Jam. And one more. And the last winner is VT Mac Guru. Okay. Gathering my financial journey. Alex Bernard, KGM Jam, VT Mac Guru. Please put your Hive name into chat. Trying to see if anybody's replied. My financial journey is Smithers. Okay. Go ahead and put your, if you're a winner, go ahead and put your, I've already got my financial journeys, but put your Hive name into, okay. I need, okay. I was going to say I need Alex's, but then I looked up and he had replied. Okay, I'm only waiting on VT Mac Gurus. Okay, VT Mac Guru, get back to me. Let me know your Hive name before the end of the show, so I can send you your crates. Okay, let's catch up with chat. I'm scrolling back to check out chat. Alex B says, I like modern. I always win now. There's been a lot of chat. Modern is very tempting. I just can't find the time. I mean, if we get to the point where we have to, I'll probably have to find the time, but there's a lot of earnings to be had in modern right now. L4 says, hoping they could fix the mobile app. Otherwise, I have to memorize all the max abilities of my cards. I agree. And in fact, that's kind of been one of my stomping points lately. Well, you know, I've been talking about that since I started broadcasting about Splinterlands, is the audience worldwide for mobile apps, for mobile games, is so huge compared to the people that just play on PC or, you know, computer, right? They really need to tap into that market, because you will get a lot more you have a wider customer base if my camera is off center. I just happened to look at my camera and it's looking very weird. Let me pull up my controller. You know what it is? My camera is motion based, and whenever I start using my hands, it starts moving around on itself. I should probably shut that off. But anyway, my point is that if we get a good mobile app going, we have a lot larger amount of people we can get into playing the game. And there's no, sorry, I'm trying to center up that camera. I'll stop using my hands. Yeah, so there's nothing to argue about that. It's numbers. There are easily, I don't even know what the numbers are, but they're easily 10 to 100 times the amount of people playing mobile games than there are people playing PC games. So I completely agree. They need to fix the client, whether it's the using the Splinterlands client in a browser on mobile or a dedicated app. Either way, that needs to be sorted. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, Gathering says mobile app is forgotten about, I'm afraid. Yeah, back to what I was originally saying a few minutes ago. That's at their own peril. That's at the game's peril. I understand that you have to have a different set of coding knowledge and people to actually pick that up and do the mobile client, but I gotta say that's one of the steps that's going to broaden the popularity of the game, getting a mobile client out there and letting people. Although the game would be kind of difficult to play on a phone. There's a lot of data, a lot of information on that screen, right? Maybe on a tablet. We'll see. L4 says, sad. Most of my battles mostly in mobile app, unfortunately. Yeah, back to my original what I said. Alex B says burn potions for DEC would be nice. Yeah, I don't think they're going to do that though. They want to cut down on the ways you can get DEC. They want to very limit the. They don't want. They don't want to increase the amount of ways you can get DEC into the infrastructure. Birds, Bees, and Trees says they love Splinterforge. I agree. Very good game. It's coming along. Agree. Free daily login rewards. Yeah, like Gathering says, don't forget to log in on a daily basis. And up here under this little book, go ahead and claim your daily. I claimed mine this morning, but it's basically free stuff, you know. So I mean, most games at this point also build that in, you know, a daily login reward. So it's nice. Gathering says you're going to make me buy more crates. Gathering did a really nice video this week on the new spot here. This is one of the new ones where you can go ahead and burn to create the new type of equipment. I haven't done it yet, but he did a very nice video on that. So I would encourage you to check that out if you play Splinterforge. Alex B says, I won a rage card in the giveaway and I used it only one game with it so far. You know, that's going to, I've been heavily thinking about, I leveled mine up to level 2 and I really want to get it up to level 3. What's he sitting at now? Wow, nice. I mean, the minimum level is 27.99, so it's went up. My guess, originally KGM had done some videos and asked people what they thought Rage was going to be at when it came out. My guess was 25. It came out lower. It came out like in the $13 to $15 range. Then it quickly climbed and stayed in the $20 range for quite a while, several days, and I kind of lost track of it. I had raised mine to level 2 when it was about $17 to $20 per BCX. Now it's almost 30. So it's a very good card. I think you have to think specifically about how you use it as well, but I like it. And obviously you're only going to use it in really higher mana matches. I think if you get it to level 3 and start using a couple cards around it with no attack and use that extra power, I think that let's go over here and check this out here. I'm not the best guy on strategy, but I think that something could be made. Okay, so if you take it to level 3, well, actually, you wouldn't even know. At level 2, you get weapons training. And I think an argument could be made that if you surrounded it with 2 cards that had 0 attack and took advantage of the weapons training, that you could get in for 22 mana, something like that, maybe 24 mana and below, and have a strong team. I haven't looked at that yet, but that's just kind of a brief idea. Okay, let's see here. Gathering says, laugh out loud. Now I have to make another crate opening video. Thanks. Bird says, oh, so there's no limit now if your cards are leveled up. Correct. You can use whatever you want, and the whole idea is that if you go and buy higher level cards, you gradually go up because your deck strength is stronger than the people you're playing against, right? And of course, I've said this before, there's always going to be that certain margin. You know, if you're a really good player, you're going to go above that average. And if you're a poor player, you're going to go below that average. But there's going to be a range there where, due to your deck strength, that's where you're going to be, right? Obviously, it's you know, the whole thing is buy more cards, right? So, or more packs for more cards. Gathering says, grats. Now I have to make some Splinterforge content. Gathering says Barrens is awesome. I agree. I use it from time to time. I like the UI for the land. The land manager UI. If you have land and you don't use this, you should. Yeah, Alex, you can't win using it. You just have to strategize differently. Obviously, I think the rage needs to be leveled up. I don't know. I mean, it's a good tank at level 1, but I think that for its price, there are some other better tanks at level 1. But I think that level 2 and level 3 really bring in some powers. The weapons training, and then the life leech really make this a beast. So I think the arguability is, I think it's a decent card at level 1, but it really starts getting into its own at level 2 and 3. Does that take more money? Yeah, but you know, just every card's a little bit different. Okay, I have to go back and VT Mac Guru. Okay, I got your Hive name. Gathering says, have you heard about the push and shove token? What is that about? Yeah, and I read briefly about that, and I don't have a full explanation, but it's not. I started reading reading up on it, and it's not something I don't need to branch out into another token. I think there really needs to be something said at. Well, frankly, I think I'm spread a little bit thin as I am. I play so many different games, and I think that I just need to consolidate. And I think everybody should think about what they do. Obviously, the whole idea is, you know, with crypto, you want to be the first person on board and take advantage at the very beginning, right? But there's something to be said about being spread too thin, right? So everybody do your own finances, do your own homework. I did read briefly on it, and I decided not to do a video on it because I wasn't really interested in it. But I would say go ahead and read up on it. I decided not to go down that path because it was just another token, and I don't need to be spread more thin. Okay, we are coming down towards the end of the hour. Thanks, everybody, for dropping by. What I want to do is go ahead. If you play Golem Overlord, did you see what he dropped on us yesterday? I haven't done a video on this, but check this out. A complete GUI revamp. I'm still not I still am in the phase of getting used to where everything is. Everything is changed around. I'm not saying this is bad. I like it. It's just I'm still getting used to where everything is. I was so used to going to particular places and you know, doing what I need to do on a, you know, every few hours or whatever. But everything has changed around. I do like the look of it. I'm still getting used to it. So with that said, let's go ahead and give away. I'm just writing down on my list. I've got 5 Golem Overlord crates to give away. If you want to be in on the giveaway, I'm going to do 5 different giveaways. In the chat, put !Golem Overlord, and I will put you in. We'll do 5 different drawings for 5 crates in Golem Overlord. Go ahead and put in chat !Golem Overlord. But yeah, he did a big revamp, and of course I've got so many different Discords to keep up with it. I miss stuff. Obviously, I'm just human, and I work a regular 8-9 hour day, and then I come in and I miss things. So I was not expecting that revamp, but it's not uncommon for him to just do stuff. So I get used to other teams where you know, obviously bigger games like Splinterlands and everything, they plan everything out and they announce it and we talk about it for weeks before it happens. On a small team where you just 1 or 2 guys, they could just like, this is alpha. I mean, this is experimental, and you can expect changes whenever in Golem Overlord. So I've just kind of gotten used to it. Okay, let's populate this list. Once again, these 5 chests were I originally gave them out a couple weeks ago on the big show, and for some reason the person that won it did not have an account, and they never heard back from them, so we're giving them away again. Larry McNary in the house. Welcome. I just like saying that. It's a funny name. And Harry Larry says, gimme, 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 gimme. Jen Ming's in the house. Welcome. Thanks for dropping by. And VT Mac Guru. He's been doing a lot of work. Go ahead and in the chat, if you want to get in on the drawings for Golem Overlord crates, put exclamation point Golem Overlord. He's been working on the game a lot too. And I'm assuming that this is this may have been a side project, redoing the GUI, but I'm assuming that this has something to do with, he's also been working on, let's go in here into inventory. He's been working on the new edition, the new gameplay edition. I'm trying to find out where it's at now. I do like the chat at the bottom where you can switch back and forth between regular chat and guild chat. It's very nice. And I see I'm missing some guild chat. But either way, I think this is probably in combination with the new gameplay where they have, let's go ahead and look at inventory, and you can see, you know, the new items that will be available when the new portion of gameplay goes live, and you'll be able to do the expeditions and then get yourself a helmet, get yourself some body armor, some belts, some weapons. From everything I've seen, they will be, you will work with this equipment just like you work with modules to be able to level up the and change around, add, subtract, change around the different qualities of the item and improve the improve the stats of the item in the same way we work with the module within the Pyrite Forge. So, okay, let's go back to, we talked about that. Okay, if nobody else wants to get added to the list, we're going to go ahead and do our drawings and then catch up with chat. Okay, so once again, you want to be the last person, the king of the hill. You want to be the last person left here. And once again, this is for one Golem Overlord crate. And the winner is Alex B. Alex is being pretty lucky lately. And I have your Hive name from the other list. So let's go ahead and take him out. Do the second drawing. Yeah, I like giving these away. Obviously, I can only give stuff away when people donate them, but we're hoping to go ahead and get some people playing in Golem Overlord and also Splinterforge. So I will populate the links in my show notes if you want to go and start playing those games. And the winner is Elliot. Elliot, please drop your Hive name into chat. And we will remove him and do the third drawing. thanks everybody for dropping by. I appreciate it. And the winner is VT Mac Guru. Who also won one of the other crates. And I'm copying down Elliot's name. Okay. We've got 3 winners so far. The last one is VT Mac Guru. Take you off the list. And do the 4th drawing. Alex B. It's got to go. Have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your day. Kind of rainy up here.
That's it.
And the winner is Merlin's Matrix. Merlin, please drop your Hive name into chat so I can send you this crate. We'll remove him. And this is the last drawing. And the winner is Eris. So, Merlin's Matrix. Okay, Merlin's Matrix. I need Eros SL's Hive name. And that will round that set of giveaways off. Once again, I want to say I appreciate to those who donated these, like the guys over at Splinterforge donated these, as well as the team over at Golem Overlord, or he's really just one guy, but donated these as well. So, Eros, okay, I got your Hive name. I'll get these sent out to the winners this afternoon. You can expect to see a Hive transaction from Bronze Dragon. We're running a little bit over, but this has been a great conversation. I appreciate it. Let me see. Let's see here. Yes, Harry Larry McNary says, everybody hit that like and subscribe. I agree. Please like and subscribe. And furthermore, when I get done here, I'm going to update my show notes with a big long list of Splinterlands YouTubers, okay? And we're making the push to get everybody out there to like and subscribe to this whole list. And when you can, and I know time is at a premium, everybody has only a certain amount of time during the day. If you're watching a video from a Splinterlands YouTuber, make sure to like and subscribe that video. Like and leave a comment, because that helps in the algorithm, okay? And the whole goal is to push the whole topic of Splinterlands up in the algorithm within YouTube. And I know people are probably tired of this, but it's the way we can help. You know, it's basically advertising, okay? The team does not have an advertising budget going right now. They do have that TV show, and that was kind of a one-off, but whatever way we can help out, this is what we can do, okay? Birds, Bees and Trees says, I keep falling asleep. I need help with Splinterforge kind of like strats, and I do need rares. And do I need rares? You know what? I think I'm going to be doing more Splinterforge type videos, and I know that Gathering is very into Splinterforge as well. There's been a lot of changes lately, and I will agree that I need to do my homework more on Splinterforge. because all I'm doing is just playing the basic game, and I'm trying to improve my equipment a little at a time, but I have not dug in deep and played the expanded part of the game that's come live within the last few months. So I will agree that I'm not the best person to talk about currently until I do my homework on Splinterforge. What do I want to say? Tactics. I think that's the best word. He says, I reforged some commons and got some gold something, but I'm not sure what I'm doing until I want to get that 1 million forge, the airdrop and extra packs. Yeah. Yeah, there's a big change in if you have people with large amounts of forge staked in game, you get experience off of that, whatever forge you have staked. And there was a problem with the equation in the background, and apparently people with large amounts above 250,000, I think, staked were getting more than they should have. So he corrected the math, and so they will be getting less. But then going forward in the next week, we should all, whoever's below 250,000 stakes should get some extra experience to kind of level the playing field, so to speak. Yes, as Jenming said, the gold foil will give you extra per battle. So anyway, we're running a little bit over, but I appreciate everybody coming by. Once again, check the show notes. Give me a few minutes. I'll update them. Make sure you like and subscribe to everybody that covers Splinterlands, Splinterforge, Golem Overlord, all these popular Hive games. I think it helps out, and it's what we can do. I hope everyone on your side is happy and healthy. I hope your weather is not as gray and rainy as it is here, and I hope you have a good week. I will see you on the flip side.